A poor boy had nothing, no family, no money, no hope. Every morning, he offered just a handful of water to Lord Shiva. People laughed at him and said, "Your prayers will never change your life." But the boy smiled and replied, "I don't pray because I want wealth. I pray because Mahadev gives me strength." One stormy night, a mysterious old sage appeared before him and handed him a single Rudraksh. The sage whispered, "Lord Shiva never ignores a heart filled with true faith." The next morning, the boy's life began to change forever. Never lose faith. Mahadev always has a plan. Har Har Mahadev, Trident Emblem. In a forgotten village surrounded by dark forests and towering mountains lived a young boy named Arjun. He had no parents, no family, and no one to call his own. Every morning, he worked from sunrise until sunset, carrying heavy loads for wealthy villagers. Yet at the end of each day, he received only a small piece of bread, barely enough to survive. The villagers laughed at him, calling him cursed. Children threw stones, and even strangers avoided him. But despite all the pain, Arjun never hated anyone. Instead, before dawn every day, he quietly walked to an old Shiva lingam hidden deep inside the forest. There, he poured a handful of water over the sacred stone and folded his hands. "Mahadev," he whispered, "I don't ask for riches. I only ask for the strength to keep going." One cold evening, as dark clouds covered the sky and thunder echoed through the mountains, Arjun noticed something unusual near the ancient temple. To be continued. Title: The Devotee Who Never Lost Faith. Mahadev's story. In a small village, a poor young man named Arjun faced hardship every day. He had no money, no family to support him, and people often mocked his faith in Lord Shiva. Yet every sunrise, he walked to an old Shiva temple with a single flower and whispered, "Om Namah Shivaya." One year, a terrible drought struck the village. Crops failed, rivers dried up, and hope began to disappear. While everyone panicked, Arjun continued praying with complete faith. One night, an old sage appeared in his dream and said, "Faith is the greatest strength. Never give up." The next morning, Arjun discovered a hidden spring of fresh water near the temple. The entire village was saved because of that water. The people realized that true devotion is never ignored by Mahadev. From that day on, they respected Arjun and understood that Lord Shiva always protects those whose hearts are pure and filled with unwavering faith. Har Har Mahadev. OM. When the world abandoned him, Lord Shiva stood beside him. In a small village lived a poor young man named Arjun. He had nothing, no wealth, no influence, and no one to support him. People laughed at his dreams and called him a failure. Yet there was one thing he never gave up: his faith in Lord Shiva. Every morning before sunrise, Arjun would walk to the old temple and offer a single pot of water to the shivling. He would close his eyes and whisper, "Maha, I don't ask for riches or fame. Just never leave my side." One stormy night, Arjun sat alone in the temple, tears rolling down his face. Suddenly, the temple bells began to ring on their own. The oil lamp burned brighter, even though the wind was fierce. A calm energy filled the temple, and Arjun felt as if someone had placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder. The next morning, an elderly villager unexpectedly offered him honest work. Arjun accepted with gratitude and worked with complete dedication. Days turned into months, and his life slowly changed. The same people who once mocked him now respected him. When someone finally asked the secret behind his success, Arjun smiled and said, "When everyone let go of my hand, Mahadev held it." True faith doesn't always remove your struggles, but it gives you the strength to overcome them. Har Har Mahadev, Trident Emblem.